Hi everybody. I'm going to do a demo of the Roku device, which is a piece of hardware that's sold that allows you to stream digital content, movies, pictures, television, and internet content like Facebook to your TV screen in your living room or in your bedroom or what have you. So all the digital content that you've enjoyed watching, either for free or that you pay for via Netflix or Hulu or something, you can get that all on your TV now in your living room. I'm going to do a quick demo of how this device works, not so much how to set it up or anything like that. It's very simple to set up. You take the Roku device out of the box. It's about the size of a digital camera or the size of a hockey puck. You sit it, I have it on top of my DVD player, but you sit it somewhere near the TV. Run an HDMI cord from the back of the Roku to the back of the TV. Plug the Roku into the wall, and it automatically finds your wireless connection. So let's click over to Roku and take a look at how it works. So I'm just going to change the source on my TV over to another HDMI source. And this is the Roku homepage. Again, Roku, the one that I have and then I'll be doing a demo on today, is $79.99. It's the mid-level Roku. I bought it at Best Buy. There is no monthly bill with Roku. You just buy the hardware and you're all set. It took about 5 minutes to set up. Once I plugged it in, it popped up. It found my wireless network. I then went into the channel store to add channels to display on my home screen. So let's jump right into it. This is the Roku home screen. This is what happens after it finds your wireless device, and it all starts with the channel store. So once you go on the channel store, actually let me stop for a second. The other question that I'm going to try to answer with this demo is, can Roku be a viable alternative to my cable bill or to my cable programming? Can I ditch cable altogether with a device like Roku? So let's take a look. You jump in this channel store and there's just a variety of content. When I bought Roku, I bought it so that I could watch Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon on TV. I didn't know about a lot of these other channels and content that was available via Roku. So let's scroll down the channel store. You're obviously going to have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, but there's also Crackle, which is another movie channel, Pandora, the News, Epix, which is an additional movie channel with free content, the Disney Channel for kids. There's also games like Angry Birds, Sudoku, poker, blackjack. So there's just a variety of games on here that you can add to your television screen. There's also a number of digital music channels, Live 365, which we'll talk about later, unlimited music on demand, Radio Paradise. There's news and weather. So there's news and weather channels available. There's also sports, Major League Baseball, NHL, college sports, UFC, soccer, golf, things like that. So there's a variety of content that's available to you via these channels that are in the channel store on Roku. Some are free, some come for an additional monthly subscription. For example, Crackle is free. Netflix, you pay $8 a month for. The Major League Baseball channel, you can add it via Roku, but you still have to pay for the monthly subscription to MLB. So there's a variety of channels in here that add to your programming package when you buy a Roku. So let's jump back to the home page and take a look at the channels that I've selected as my favorite and that I'm going to try to see if it can replace my cable package that I have via Time Warner or Comcast or something like that. I've organized my channels by movies, TV, news, sports, and music. My movie channels consist of Netflix, Amazon, Epix, and Popcorn Flicks. Netflix and Amazon, I pay a monthly subscription for. Epix and Popcorn Flicks are free. So what I've tried to do is put a series of channels together that can operate more or less like my movie channel Cinemax Showtime packages that I currently have. So let's jump into Netflix. Most of you are probably aware about how Netflix works. $8 a month. You get access to their streaming video library, which you can access to watch online, or you can beam to your TV if you get a device like Roku. So again, just a ton of content that you can search for by genre. Netflix will also make recommendations based on what you've previously watched about movies that might interest you. It's very simple. You find a movie that you think you might like, and you can simply click into it, and a few seconds later it'll retrieve your content and you'll be watching it in HD surround sound quality. One thing to note that there are a couple different levels to Roku. I have the mid-range level, which only allows for wireless connectivity. The top of the line Roku device, which is $99, also allows for wired connection. So for a little better speed, when beaming content from the computer across the network, a wired connection would be a bit better. Most people like wireless and Wi-Fi nowadays. That's what I have. But again, it's your choice if you get the top of the line Roku. If you get the mid-level Roku for $79, there is no choice. So basically that's Netflix. Again, tons of content, $8 a month, and you can get a lot of your movies, more recent movies and older movies from Netflix. There's also a good bit of children content, comedies, etc. So let's jump back to the home screen. In addition to Netflix, Amazon also rolled out a service called Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is $69 a year, which allows you access to their unlimited streaming library. So you click into Amazon. It's a similar interface to what you're used to seeing, where you can jump into their Prime Instant videos and then scroll through and take a look and see if there's something that interests you. They have thousands of movies, thousands of TV shows, all available with your Amazon Prime subscription. Again, $69 a year. Let's call it $7 a month. There's also HD movies which you can buy and rent. So even with my Amazon Prime subscription, there's other movies that if I wanted to watch them, I guess they're more recent or more popular, I'd have to pay $5 to rent it or a couple bucks to watch it. So that's Amazon. If you see something you like, you can just easily, with a couple of clicks, well, this is the paid one, but you could just click in, you can either rent it or buy the movie. So it's very simple. It's all HD quality. And again, it's just another choice that you can add on to supplement the options and movies available on Netflix. So again, I think Amazon and Netflix are going to be your base movie packages if you're trying to get away from cable programming. So let's jump back to the home screen and take a look at the other movie channels that are available. When I first bought Roku, again, I bought it for Netflix and Amazon. I didn't know anything about the other channels, but I found that there was several other channels in the channel store that I was interested in, and there were two main ones that have movies. One is Epix. Epix, very similar to what you've seen with Netflix and Amazon. You click on it, you can search by genre, or you can kind of scroll through the DV covers, which is what it reminds me of, and find something that you like to watch. So all this is free. There's no monthly subscription. There's no additional fee if you find something on here that you want to watch. This is just additional content made available to you from Epix, which you can get on your TV via the Roku. One interesting thing is that there have been movies that I wanted to see. For example, Waiting for Superman was a popular movie, won a lot of awards, people were talking about it. So I said, hey, let me check it out. I went on Netflix, they didn't have it. I went on Amazon, they had it, but for Amazon Prime customers it was $14.99. I then went on Epix and found Waiting for Superman free of charge, which is available to watch right now in HD. So again, I like having this combination of channels, because some networks, Netflix or Amazon may or may not have one thing. You may be able to find it from another network and vice versa. Rounding out my movie subscription, so to speak, is Popcorn Flicks, another free channel available from the Roku channel store, which allows you to watch great movies for free. Again, I've clicked the button to go to Popcorn Flicks, and you'll notice that it takes a few seconds to load. Again, this is streaming video over a wireless network and over the internet. So it is not like just changing the channel where it jumps right to the new channel that you want to watch. Again, it's been about 10 or 15 seconds here, and we're still waiting for Popcorn Flicks to load. You notice that you didn't see this with Netflix or Amazon or Epix. That said, it's not that big of a deal, kind of waiting for it to load. It's not annoying or anything like that, so it's no big deal really. Again, Popcorn Flicks, very similar interface to what you're used to seeing with Netflix and other movie services. You have the genre, and then you can scroll across the various movies under each genre that might interest you. Again, and if you see one of these you like, it's all free, all HD. Your surround sound sounds just like it did if you were watching Comcast or Time Warner Cable or something like that. So this is just additional content via Popcorn Flicks that helps round out your movie channels on Roku. There's Spanish content, Indian content, and just a host of movies down here. They just give you a little more choice if there's nothing on cable, or if you don't want to watch something on Netflix, etc. So that's Popcorn Flicks. Occasionally when you'll click into one of these movies, there'll be a 15-second or so ad at the beginning, like similar to when you click on a YouTube video, you may have to watch a brief ad before your content starts. It does that at the beginning, it doesn't do that after you get into the programming. So again, just as a recap, there's 4 main movie channels that I think you need with Roku: Netflix, Amazon, Epix, and Popcorn Flicks.